Hello, everybody. It's a freezing cold day today, and I hope this is going to be the last freezing night we have for at least a week or two, maybe. Because after tonight, I think it's going to be above freezing at night, and it'll be a little warmer during the day. It might hit 40s during the day, and that'll seem like a heat wave after this 12-degree temperatures and 19-degree temperature. I'm ready for it to warm up a little bit. But I just felt like something a little different this morning. I mean, it's almost lunchtime, so this is going to be my breakfast and my lunch together. But I wanted something a little different. I wanted what I consider a comfort dish, a comfort food. So we're going to fix us some really good stuff this morning. You can try to guess what I'm making. I don't know. You may know before I even get started good. Get my measuring cups up here. First of all, I need 3 cups of water. This is a 2 cup here, so let's see. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it on because we got to get this heated up. There's 3 cups of water. Like I said, we got to get that to heated up good. Dry out this measuring cup in case I need it. But we got to heat up our oven to 350 degrees. We're going to add 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm not going to measure this. I mean, I can judge pretty much what a 1.25 teaspoons is. I don't want too much salt in it anyway, so I'm putting just a little under that. We're going to bring that to a boil, and then we're going to gradually stir in 1 cup of Jimmy Dean 5-minute grits. How much did I say? 1 cup of grits. Might be best to cut this open instead of tear it, because if I tear it, it's going to make a mess. And I'll tear my package differently than what I want it. That's 1 cup of grits. I'm going to put a tie wrap on the edge of this. Just so it doesn't come spilling out the top if it happens to turn over. Now we're going to let that come to a boil. Got to find my lid. I don't know why it is. The lid you always want is always nowhere to be found. But that one will work. While that's doing that, I'm going to spray this 2-quart baking dish with some butter flavored non-stick coating mix. Did I say coating mix? Buttered flavor cooking spray is what I meant to say, because we don't want our mixture to stick when we pour it in there and put it in the oven. If you can guess what I'm fixing, put it in the comments. We've got to bring this to a boil. It's almost to a boil. Yeah, I just felt like something a little different this morning, and I haven't fixed this in ages and ages. And I don't think I've ever done a video on it. A watch pot never boils, you know. Have you guessed what I'm making? You think you even come close to guessing? Alright, we're going to gradually stir in this 1 cup of grits. We're going to stir them in. Going to reduce the heat down a little bit. We're going to cover them for about 5 to 9 minutes. Have you guessed what I'm making? I bet a lot of you have already guessed what I'm making. We're going to need a cup and a half, let's see, a cup and a half of sharp cheddar cheese, which I've got medium cheddar, that's okay. I thought I cut this to where I could open it, but I guess I didn't. When they have a dotted line and they say tear on the dotted line, that's exactly what they mean for you to do. If you tear a little bit above it, you still can't open it. Now it says a cup and a quarter, I think. No, 1.5 cup of cheddar cheese. And I've got a bit much here. But that's okay, I like it cheesy. I've got almost 2 cups there. But I'm not going to use quite all of it. turn this off because it's gotten thick. It didn't take any 5 to 10 minutes. Let's see. When it starts to thicken, you remove it from the heat like I just did. I turned the heat off. We're going to put in a 1/2 cup of butter, which is 1 stick. And get it melted in there. We're going to stir in most of our cheese. I'm going to save a little bit just to sprinkle on top. And we've got to get milk. I didn't get my milk, y'all. And as always, I'm using evaporated milk. We only need 1/3 cup of milk, so. Well, where's my measuring? There it is. That's 1/3 cup right there. Pouring that in. We need a little bit of cayenne pepper. I don't want to make it too hot. Now we stir this in until it's all melted. That butter's still melting. Okay, now we got 3 eggs. And I'm going to break my eggs right here in my glass measuring dish. Measuring cup, not dish. We're going to whisk them around a little bit just to break them up. That's 3 eggs. And just dump them right in your mixture that's in your pot. Then we're going to mix it up good. And I'm left-handed, so I hate for the camera to be on that side, but well, I'm really ambidextrous, but oh well. And just mix it good till you get all that egg mixture into the grits. And now we're going to pour it. Make sure I got everything in there. Butter, milk, eggs. Oh, I knew we had to add pepper. About a 1/4 teaspoon or to your liking. And now we're pouring it in our dish. We're going to take our remaining cheese and just put it around the top. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put the other 1/2 cup in there. Well, it's not a 1/2 cup, it's a little bit less. Put a little bit more on it anyway, maybe not all of it. Gotta have some in this corner. Right there. Now we are simply going to put this in the oven. Yeah, you need at least a quarter cup of cheese on top. And I put most of mine in the grits, but it doesn't matter. It's all going to be good anyway. Now we're going to put this in the oven and bake it 45 to 50 minutes or until set and golden brown. And then you have to let it set for about 10 minutes before you dig into it or cut it. So let's get it in the oven. I'll set my timer. Where is my timer? Here it is. I'm going to set it for 55 minutes. Well, no, I'm going to set it for 59 minutes because mine will only go up to 60 minutes. But I'm setting it on 59 minutes. And I think that should give it ample time to cook and brown. And we'll come back when we take it out of the oven. Okay, y'all, my timer has went off. So I'm going to check on my, you guessed it, cheesy grits, y'all. Oh, don't that look good? I'm going to have cheesy grits to eat for a week or more. But we got to let them cool for at least about 10 minutes before we can cut them. So I'm going to set them right there. And in the meantime, I'm going to fix me some bacon and eggs to go with my cheesy grits. And I cut a slice of my crock pot bread that I baked yesterday, and I'm going to toast that in the broiler, and I'm going to eat my crock pot toast with my cheesy grits and my bacon and eggs. So let's get this going. Hopefully by the time I get my bacon and eggs cooked, the cheesy grits will be cooled off enough that we can cut them. or cut into them, dig into them. And I'm only going to fix 2 slices of bacon. I think with everything else, 2 slices is going to be plenty. I'm going to go ahead and crack my eggs. Have them over here ready to put in the pan. Put me some salt and pepper in my eggs. Them right to the side. And while I've got my oven hot, I'm going to toast my bread. I'm going to go ahead and turn it up on broil. Put my bread in there. And feel free to cut your recipe down in half for your cheesy grits if you want. That's probably what I should have done, was cut it in half. But I wanted to do the whole recipe for the video. But you can certainly just cook a half a cup of grits, use a half a stick of butter, you can put half the cheese in there, and then get a smaller baking dish and make it. But I said since I was going to have the oven going, I was going to go ahead and make the whole thing. I have to keep checking on my toast. Don't want my toast to burn. Get this glass measuring cup out here, just in case I've got so much grease coming out of this bacon that I don't want it all in my eggs. I have something that I can pour it in. I'm beginning to smell it, and it smells good. I love my jacket here I bought from Amazon. I've been wearing it a lot in this wet, cold weather. Feels good. Give it another couple of seconds in there. Whew. Gotta turn this down. I don't want my bacon to burn. And I've worked up an appetite, y'all. But there's my bread. And guess what? I've got some pepper jelly, homemade pepper jelly that I'm going to put on my toast. I love my pepper jelly that I made from the garden this year. I will definitely be making more of it. This is one of the ways you can use up your crock pot bread is make toast. You know, it's not the normal shape of regular bread because it's baked in the crock pot, but it's just as good. Look at there. I've already eaten over half of this jar of jelly. Put that right back there to keep it hot. I'm going to turn my oven off. Turn that back up just a tad. And I'm doing this for all you people that always want me to fix a whole meal. I'm fixing a whole complete breakfast here. Don't you just love it the way the bacon curls up? I have to hold the fork on it to flatten it down. I'm telling you what, I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. I am definitely ready to eat. And those cheesy grits are just as good to store them in the refrigerator, heat them up in the microwave, you know, portions at a time as you want to eat them. That's the reason I said I'm going to have cheesy grits for a week. Because I'm like everybody else. I try to clean my refrigerator out on Fridays. Get rid of the old and bring in the new for the week. And you know what? I don't think there's that much. Well, yeah, there's a little bit more grease in there than what I want on my eggs. So I get most of the grease out. Turn my burner back on. And we're going to put our eggs in there. Did it again. I'll have to go hunt that up in a minute. Yeah, I just didn't feel like breakfast when I first got up, so I drank me a cup of coffee. Then the closer it got to noon, the more I wanted something to eat. So I just decided I would fix me cheesy grits, scrambled eggs, bacon, crock pot white bread toast. Put that down in there. See if I can get my cheesy grits over here so I can cut them. I think it's been probably about 10 minutes, don't you? They probably need to cool off more than this, but see, I need to get my pie server over here. I'm going to have so much stuff on the floor over here coming out of this container. It's not funny. Yeah, I didn't let it set long enough. So it's a little loose. But it's going to be good anyway. It's going to be good anyway. Look at that, y'all. Scrambled eggs, bacon, and cheesy grits. And I was about to forget my very important, whoops, it's kind of hot. My very important toast. my very important crock pot white bread toast with pepper jelly that I made out of from the garden, and my cheesy grits, bacon, and scrambled eggs, y'all. How's that for a Southern comfort meal? That's a winner right there. Let's try some of these cheesy grits. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat. Amen. Y'all take the first bite of the cheesy grits. They're steaming hot, y'all. They definitely don't need to be cooked anymore. They are done to perfection. They just need to cool off a little bit more. I got my eggs. Take a bite of egg. Take a bite of my crock pot white bread toasted with pepper jelly from the garden. That is so good. Got to take a bite of bacon now. Go ahead, don't be shy. That is a winning meal here, y'all. I just got something in my eye. Cheesy grits, bacon, scrambled eggs, crock pot white bread toast with pepper jelly straight out of the garden. That is a Southern meal right there. You can eat it breakfast, lunch, dinner, it don't matter. Whenever you're hungry, go for it. And I'm going to get over here and sit down and I'm going to eat my meal. I'm hungry. See y'all later. Love y'all. Bye now.